Carter County Detention Center has a unique claim. It's the first place that any American in history has ever been put behind bars for taking a stand for one man, one woman marriage. Growing up here, Kim Davis usually kept to herself, reading her Bible and praying each morning. Certainly not the type you would expect to become the face of a national fight over marriage.
I hate confrontation, and it was something that was definitely outside my comfort zone.
Every marriage license that came out of this Rowan County courthouse had Kim Davis's name on it and her authority associated with it. Now, as a Christian, she believed what the Bible said, that God defined marriage as a union of one man and one woman.
For me, this has never been a gay or a lesbian issue. This has been about standing up for the Word of God.
In her new book, Under God's Authority, Davis tells how the Supreme Court decision legalizing same-sex marriage forced her to take a stand. Rowan County wouldn't issue any marriage licenses as long as her name remained on them. Davis's lawyer, Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel, compares her action to others in Kentucky.
If you object to hunting, you have the ability to opt out of giving a hunting license based upon your conscience. But up until this case, you weren't able to opt out of issuing same-sex marriage licenses.
Davis's refusal to authorize marriage licenses led gay rights activists to descend on this courthouse, demanding the licenses, often angrily.
I was having some really fiery, hot, and hard darts thrown at me.
Davis was soon encountering dozens of rage-filled activists outside the courthouse and even inside the clerk's office, many yelling and screaming, all of it aimed at her and her deputies.
And they had bullhorns. They would walk up about 2 feet from my window and yell, "Do your job, do your job."
As the days passed, protesters became more aggressive and dangerous.
I got death threats here, over the phone, through email, U.S. mail, FedEx packages, glitter bombs.
And threats were very explicit.
Someone would come in, tie her up, rape her in front of her husband, kill her husband, and burn their house down.
A few weeks after taking her stand, a judge in this federal building ordered Davis to resume granting marriage licenses and demanded she convince him why she should not be held in contempt. In the book, Davis says although she tried, the judge labeled her religious reasons for not complying with his order simply insufficient. Then, the judge stunned both sides, Kim, her legal team, and the opposing legal team, by instead of talking about fines for her contempt, he went straight instead to talk of jail time. Davis wouldn't back down, so it was off to the Carter County Detention Center. As Kim was being sent here, famous Christians were reacting with outrage. Mike Huckabee called it an unbelievable moment in American history. And he asked, who's next? Pastors, florists, caterers? Who else goes to jail before this is over?
Unconscionable. It goes against everything that this country is founded upon.
I had a sense of peace. I got rest.
Oddly enough, Davis found her time in cell 151 okay.
God was right there with me.
And she would still be there now if she had to be.
Since Rowan County deputy clerks finally resumed issuing marriage licenses while she was jailed, the judge released her after 6 days. She walked out to a huge rally held by supporters. While Davis is happy to be free, she knows there will be other cases like hers.
I want people to know that it's not if it happens, but when it happens.
When we're in that position, are we going to blink or are we going to stand true to the Lord?
Both Kim Davis and Matt Staver warned this fight over marriage is the defining cultural battle of our time. And those who want to redefine marriage don't just want you to acquiesce, but accept and approve their new definition. And if you won't, your religious liberty could be in just as much danger as Kim's was. Paul Strand, CBN News, reporting from the Rowan County Courthouse, Moorhead.